Hey everybody! Welcome to Force Forge on Rumble, Wildcrafting with Avenue Studios. I'm Dan Stacy, and with me, as always, is Jacob from Avenue Studios. Thank you for being here, my friend. And of course, Adam from the Interplanar Crossroads in our themed collaboration as we enter Apoctober. I hope you have already gotten over to Around the Hearth chats on the Interplanar Crossroads, as we had quite a full team for that one.
Yeah.
It was great, though. And shout out to JP. Battlefield Earth is the name of the game. So we'll see what Jacob's got planned.
Yeah. Sure. That's what we'll say.
Yep.
Tell us how much you love Battlefield Earth in the comments. So
yeah. Oh, yes. Do it. Absolutely.
I feel like a fool. What is Battlefield Earth?
You ain't missing much.
I'm Google
so
searching
much
now.
at the same.
John Travolta is a tentacle-headed alien.
Come on.
That's it. No, we just leave it there. Nothing else.
Year 2000. How did I miss this?
Maybe we'll add it to movie night for JP.
A Saga of the Year 3000 is a 1982 science fiction novel written by L. Ron Hubbard. So it's a book first.
Well, yeah, but I am almost certain the book is way better than the movie, even with
There's
like
no
the
way it could be
pseudoscience
that
of
bad.
the pre.
All right, we're shifting.
I know.
We're shifting. We're just gonna focus.
Well,
oh my gosh! This
speaking
looks
of
terrible.
tentacle monsters and
It
stuff,
is not good.
on the flip side, speaking of good tentacle monstery sort of things, Adam from the Interplanar Crossroads, what's going on your side of the internet before we dive into the Forge?
Well, greetings and salutations, travelers. Welcome back to their, well, not back to Apoctober. Welcome to Apoctober in their druid stuff. I am Adam 𝙁𝒏𝒂, like he said, from the Interplanar Crossroads, over on YouTube and on Rumble, if you want to check us out here too. Right now we have it auto-posting over here, so sometimes it picks up and sometimes it doesn't, but next year we might be shifting that around. When this year shifts over, we might shift over our content type of stuff to start to use Rumble as our main and then just mirror post over to YouTube instead. So that might be a thing. But until then, you find us mainly on YouTube. We have been running through our themed months. Apoctober has been fun, like he said, and we will see how it goes.
Awesome. And
and if you don't understand the tentacle-y thing, it's because I'm supposed to be Mr. Cthulhu, because I like H.P. Lovecraft and stuff.
I was just looking for a very cheesy way to side sweep out of Battlefield Earth. But here we are again. Hi, Rex, by the way. Thank you for my friend for being here. Hey, haha.
That's
Welcome
awesome.
to Unexpected. Well, speaking of unexpected, most apocalypses... no, it's probably 50-50, isn't it? I don't know. Depends on
50-50.
where you're standing. But, Jacob, we are playing Twilight 2000 for this one. I don't know this system at all, so I'm very excited to...
Neither do I. No, I'm just
learn
kidding.
about
I've looked at the system for a couple years now, and I have not really had a good solid chance to sit down and run it. So I'm very excited to give it a go. As soon as first of all, Free League Publishing is, they do a lot of good stuff. They got just a ton of stuff. Go check them out. But this was one of their systems I really enjoyed. Now there are older editions that I have never even touched or heard of. This one specifically is based off of the World War III that never happened kind of attitude. It's supposed to be like around year 2000. So that's the attitude that they have in the game. And so it has a, it's not built for combat, but all the rules to do combat are in there. It's built for survival. Like that is what your people are supposed to do. Obviously there's combat that's going to happen. There's, wild animals, radiated bears, or whatever you want to put in there. So I'm not the most familiar with this system, which is exciting to me. I look forward to that challenge. And so I think today the best thing for us to do is, I think, just create some characters for us to use as the pre-gens for people to select from, and just have fun with them. The thing about character creation Of course you could choose everything, but who wants to do that? We must roll dice.
Let's do it.
So there are, multiple ways to do it. There's when you're creating a character, we're gonna dive right into it. Is everybody ready?
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Cool. Fantastic. So when you're creating your character, there's options. There's always options, right? It's TTRPG.
Mm-hmm.
At character creation, you could start out with, there's archetypes to choose from, or you could do the life paths. And life paths is like literally, I'm going to just kind of read where it starts. Number 1, start with a fresh, inexperienced young person, 18 years old, and then coolness under fire is rating D. So there's ratings in this. And then you're going to literally go through their life path to right after the war broke out.
Okay.
And so you'll understand more as we do it. It's kind of just a unique way of creating a character. And I really like it because it's very dice based. So I enjoy it. So Dan, actually, you guys you should have access to this. Under the journal tab, under the player's manual, there's the character creation, and then click on life paths. And then you guys can kind of follow along. And then...
oh, sweet.
Yeah, so hi people, say hi in chat if you want to.
Yes.
We're just creating characters in Twilight 2000 and messing around with the Foundry VTT and the Forge, getting stuff going. So if you guys want to each like create a new actor, I'll just name mine something. Mine's Bob. I'm gonna make him American. And then we'll start right off from there. So you start with age 18. You put that 18. And then coolness under fire is actually going to be under combat. It's already set to D. Now coolness under fire is something we'll use. We'll go over later. Obviously, it has something to do with being shot at.
Sounds about right.
So then you choose your nationality, which I chose American. Most PCs in this game are considered Americans or locals. Now locals are, a lot of this game is set in like Poland or Sweden. Like they give a map of Poland and stuff, which I might be able to share if I can find it. Oh yeah, map of Poland. Actually, let's activate that real quick and see if we can get a quick look at it, just to kind of see what it looks like.
Sure.
It's pretty intense, but you could, run an entire campaign on this map, obviously. That is not what we're doing. We're aiming to just build a little one-shot and play around with this system. So,
that is so
yeah,
cool.
no, it is really cool. Like a couple times I've like went and started studying some of it, and it just is really unique and fun, and there's a lot going on. So, we're gonna go back to creating our characters.
All right.
I'm just sharing all the information I can, things that kind of drew me to this system, the survivalist feel. There's probably an introduction that I probably should have read. That's all right. Well, Twilight 2000 is a role-playing game about survival in mankind's most desperate hour in the year 2000 of a history that took a different turn from our own. The world is ravaged by war. Yet, in this very bleak world, there is still hope. Mere survival is not enough, and in the midst of utter destruction, you can start to build something new. Rally more people to your ranks, stake a claim and protect it, and maybe, if you live long enough, start turning the tide. So, I don't know, I find it very interesting and fun. So we're going to go back to creating a character. 2, choose your nationality. Did you guys all do that?
No, I haven't yet.
That's
you just
fine.
type it in?
Yep, right at the top. Just type it in. Yeah, no drags and droppies.
Alrighty.
This is all work.
I just went with United States for Steve Hubble.
Nice.
I guess I'll just do the same.
Nice. That's fine. So then
Mainly because I couldn't come off the top of my head a good Polish name.
I was thinking the same thing.
Oh, it's 𝐿𝐸𝐽𝐺 𝐿𝐸𝐽𝐺. That's a good Polish name. C is silent, obviously.
I got it. Wait, is that
I don't know.
like that?
I can't see what you're doing. Where are you?
I'm under urban operations.
Oh, that's why. Okay. Yeah, like that works. I'm gonna drop you guys out in the main.
Also, I don't have Cyrillic on here to type my name out. So
nice. All right. So next is step 3. Determine your attributes. Start with a baseline of C in all of your attributes. So under Stats tab, you'll see Strength, Agility, Intelligence, and Empathy are all capitalized. Those are your attributes. Skills are different. So in that life paths, do you guys see where you can literally click 2d3?
Going there now.
yes.
Yeah, you click that, you roll it, and that determines how many increases you get. Ooh,
Nothing. Terrible. Steve Hubble. What are you doing?
So you get to bump 2 of your attributes up 1. So,
wait, I lost the life path. Where's that? Player's manual.
Oh, of course you did. I'm just kidding. Character creation, and then
character creation, life path.
Life
Got
paths.
it.
No, I'm just teasing you. If you need to minimize something, you can double click at the top.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
So, all right, military
pop
service.
It out and be cool.
That's where we're in, right? Well, I just want the stream to see.
We're at life paths, literally at the top, step 3.
Oh, gotcha. 2,
So
3.
I assume it's ascending is better, like A is better than B is better than C.
Correct.
Okay. And I can only increase 2.
Correct. And Dan can increase 4, and I can increase 3. So Bob, I think, is going to be...
Okay.
But if you want to descend, if you want to drop something to D, you can gain 1 more.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So if you wanted to make your guy, less intelligent or something.
Well, his name's Hubble, so I was imagining he was more tech inclined.
Nice.
So give him an intelligence, maybe bump his strength down to D. I don't know, that gives him a hit capacity of 4, not whatever it was a second ago, not 5.
Yeah.
And then just to
I don't imagine him as sickly.
One move, like from C to B, that's 1 point. So I have 4 points
Correct.
to spend. Okay.
Correct. Yeah.
All right, I'll move empathy down to D, and I will move intelligence up to A.
Awesome. So just so chat knows and that you two know, I created a guy. Bob has a B in strength, a B in agility, and a B in empathy, and a C in intelligence.
Oh, I'm making up for it.
Yep.
I could rename him to...
Go ahead.
I could rename him to J Hubble, and then it could be J, and that would be your silent character from the other campaign, Bob. It's related to
I think that you should stick
Slugger.
with what you got. I love it though, because it's well rounded right now. And then Dan's the wild card.
I was just talking about changing my name.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm just playing. I was gonna lower empathy too. No, I'll just stick with it.
I mean,
Now J Hubble.
How about this? If you lower your empathy, I'll lower my intelligence.
Sounds good. So I got empathy
Alright.
D, or do I have to go all the way to F?
No, you can go to D. It's
Okay.
1 step down. It'll allow you to 1 step up something
One
else.
step up. So it is a 1-to-1 ratio. Okay.
Correct. Yep.
Okay.
Well, I don't think any of us have good command then. Because I'm my strength is C, or well, J's strength is C, his agility is B, his intelligence is A, and his empathy is D.
My empathy's A.
Okay.
Yep,
Oh, your
so we're good there.
empathy's A. Okay. I
Yep,
was gonna say
correct.
I'll move it around.
I lowered my intelligence though.
Okay. So I'm
Alright, so-
strength, agility A, intelligence B, empathy D.
So it will work like the Jay and Silent Bob type of thing.
All right, so if you scroll down now, so the next step is roll a d6 on the table on the next page to
and-
determine your childhood. Oh, go ahead.
Hello to Bar
Oh.
𝙁𝙁𝙗𝐵𝒏𝒅𝒔𝒗. Welcome. We're trying
Hello,
out
welcome.
Twilight 2000.
Yes. So, next is you roll a d6 on the childhood table. So if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see a table that says childhood. It's very difficult. There's literally in the top left corner of that chart. So go back to life paths, Dan.
Yep, I'm there.
Okay. And then scroll down a little bit, and there's where it's a chart. It's the first table that comes up. It says childhood.
First table. Got it. Childhood.
That's after step 21. And then literally click the D6, and it'll roll.
Ooh.
I'm a military child, and you're a street kid.
Street kid. Nice. That's actually perfect.
Yeah.
Now,
okay, so what's cool...
Oh, no, the specialties. No, carry on. I'm jumping the gun.
Nope, you're good. So, number 4 says, roll a d6 on that table. Choose one skill at level D from the available options. So, Dan, you roll the street kid, so you can choose close combat, mobility, or recon.
Okay.
And this is great that he got intellectual, because he gets to choose tech, medical aid, or persuasion, and I got military, so I get to choose stamina, mobility, or range. Only one of them. Choose one of them to go to D. I'm in turns range combat.
Okay.
Don't worry, we'll get more. We're gonna get older. This is just our childhood.
Yeah, no.
I grew up in the military.
Okay,
so-
close combat then.
So I chose like scientist, I guess it was, or what was it?
Tech, medical aid, or persuasion. You rolled for and got intellectual. Oh, you don't choose scientist yet. We'll get there.
My wife's making fun of me in the chat.
Oh, I see. I see now. Okie dokie. I chose tech.
Go ahead. So now you're gonna roll the d6 of the specialty. So under street kid, there's brawler, melee, runner, infiltrator, scrounger, locksmith.
Mm-hmm.
Intellectual is the historian, communications, computer scientist, linguist, musician.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna roll mine.
Okay.
And I got a 4.
Oh my
It
gosh.
seems like something.
the dice has it for me.
Is Blades in the Dark by this particular publisher too?
No, I think Blades in the Dark, if I remember correctly, is Powered by the Apocalypse.
Okay.
But I could be wrong.
One. That kind of works for what I was thinking for him too, I guess. Infiltrator. So I put this over in.
So this you can actually drag and drop on your character sheet. This one.
Oh.
You actually rolled a
is really
6,
nice.
Adam. I don't know what the 1 is, Jake.
The 1 just means you hit. Just ignore that. It's because
Oh.
it's built in the system. So Adam, you did.
Ah.
I'm sorry. You did roll a 6, so you got musician.
Musician.
Yep.
Well,
And I'm sorry.
interesting.
Where are we
Okay.
putting the
So
specialty?
you literally can drag and drop the specialty onto your character sheet, and it'll populate
yes, that's
down at the bottom.
cool.
So I got Mountaineer. I get a +1 bonus to mobility rolls for rappelling, ascending, climbing, and knot tying, which is kind of cool.
Nice.
Kind of, unique and different. All right, so everybody has their childhood and specialty picked.
Apparently my dude's kind of a brawler.
That's all right.
It's
That's
perfect.
what's fun about the dice.
Yeah, no, it's just funny that's working out. Although he technically didn't get brawler, he got melee.
Nah, it works. All right, so now we get to choose a career for your first term, essentially. You either choose military or civilian. So this is where we actually get to make a choice. Now, I'm going to go military because it just makes sense for my character. So I'm going to go military, and then you guys can go either civilian or military. Doesn't matter for this term.
Okay. I think it's military for my guy too.
Okay. So you're in the left-hand side. There is a thing called military service.
And
You
do
click that.
Okay.
You don't need to select the United States yet. That just gives a little information of like what the United States is.
Gotcha. I'm actually Polish. I did the Polish.
Oh, okay. Sorry. You don't need to select that yet.
Okay.
Now, what you do is if you're looking at the military careers,
Yep.
you actually choose one.
Okay.
Just kidding. Hold on. Let me double check. Sorry. I
Yeah,
want to do
you're
this
good.
right. Because I don't think you have to meet the requirements. Hold on, let me go back up. Let's see. Military service is divided into 5 broad careers or functional areas, being very similar across military branches and nations. Let's see. For your first term, in your first term of military service, one of your 2 skill increases must be ranged combat, no matter what skills are listed, just so you know.
Okay.
Okay. So you just have to meet the minimum requirements. So if you're looking at that list where it says like combat arms, combat support, combat service support, special operations, and officer, you have to meet the requirements to be able to select that.
Okay. Cool.
So let's see. Let's see what Bob has.
I think I'm going to go with a civilian one.
Okay. Do you need help interpreting the options?
I basically just roll a d6, right? On this thing here.
You get to choose. So if you want to be in the police, you can be in the police. If you want to be in crime, you can be in crime. If you want to be... So your civilian experience, you get to choose. If you want to be intelligence route, blue collar, education, or white collar, there's actually a lot of options. So, I mean, it kind of makes sense that your character would go intelligence.
Intelligence or education.
Or education. Correct, yeah. Now, there are minimum requirements. Education has liberal arts or science, which I believe your intelligence was a B+, yes?
It's an A, yep. So I should be able to... I could do sciences. I could do sciences in education.
Right. So you would get a tech boost, and then you could roll a d6 for your specialty. And then you also don't forget to get your starting gear, which we can go over in a little bit. I'm going to scroll back up. And
I'm doing combat arms.
Are you? Okay. Then I am going to...
Is this a drag and drop too? I don't think so.
Only the ones that look like little briefcases can you drag and drop.
Okay.
And where do I put combat arms?
That's going to be your...
Perfect.
Or is it nowhere right now?
I don't see a spot to put that. No, I think you just put your rank of private under rank.
Got it. Because I was thinking he ends up in special ops, which you need at least 1 term in combat arms for.
Correct. So I think I'm going to take the combat service support. Starting rank PFC. And then I'm going to take medical aid.
And then I roll the specialty.
Correct. Make sure you increase your ranged combat 1. Because you automatically get that first term of military service. One of your 2 skill increases must be ranged combat, no matter what skills are listed.
Okay, cool. Doing that now. That goes to D then?
Correct, if you don't have any.
I don't have any.
Yep.
Okay. And then I get to choose 1 more from the list of skills?
Let me read it one more time.
Sure.
Let's see. Roll a d6 on the table on the next page. Oh, that was childhood, sorry. Choose a career for your first term. Among the options listed on the following pages, make sure you meet the requirements. If it is a military career, please note your starting rank. Then increase 2 skills 1 step each, or 1 skill 2 steps, choosing among the skills listed for your career. So you only get to choose 1.
But you have 2. You basically have 2 skill increases.
You have 2, but one of them has to be
ranged
combat. Yep.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay.
So, and I took medical aid.
Okay,
now, if you don't like any of the ones listed, you can take a general one as stamina, mobility, or driving.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Just so you know.
Stamina, mobility, driving. Okay.
Correct.
We never have a driver. We always leave the NPC to do that.
This is true. This is so true. So true.
Oh, I'm probably too late, but bye, Rex. I just saw you in chat there.
Yeah, I was just about to
I'm
say
saying
something.
bye later when he watches.
Yeah, bye later.
There you go.
All right, so let's see. That was step 6. I'm almost done with mine. Hold on, let me catch up. So I chose medical aid. Oh, I got to roll a d6 to see what my specialty is.
Yes, me too.
Ooh, I got 1. Mechanic.
As did I.
So you
perfect.
got
Rifleman.
Rifleman.
That's
okay.
great. That's great.
Mechanic. I get a +1 modifier to tech rolls for repairing engines, vehicles, generators, and pumps.
Now,
So
come on, Dan. You can't play the sniper with this one because you played the sniper last time. You have to let someone else play this character.
I think he's going to be more of like Navy SEAL or something. I'm not sure what the Polish equivalent is.
You'd have to, I don't know.
Some kind of spec ops, though, because he's got melee and rifleman now.
So, Dan, at the bottom where it has the gear, your flak jacket and steel helmet is draggable. The knife or 3 hand grenades is draggable. The personal medikit is draggable, and the backpack's draggable. But your assault rifle, LMG, or ATRL is not. We'll have to go grab those.
Okay.
Now, they have very specific Polish ones, since you chose Polish.
Oh,
They're actually going to have
sweet.
Polish assault rifles, Polish light machine guns. It's very, very well done in that sense.
I love that.
So I got to finish dragging out my gear.
Or I roll a d6 of hand grenades.
Where's that?
It says that knife or...
No, you get 3 hand grenades.
Oh, okay. I'll just drag the hand grenade. You know what? I like the knife. That's cool. Personal med kit and backpack. Which that all goes in gear here. Oh, I do love a drag and drop.
It does make things. Now make sure you look at the ores. Oh, you don't have a lot of ores. I have a lot of ores.
Yeah, I just got reloads and I'll probably take the assault rifle. But you were saying there's Polish weapons.
Well, there's Polish assault rifles, so
Very
we'll
cool.
go over there and look here in a second.
Yeah.
So let's actually, we're both ready because I have an assault rifle also. So I think my son's yelling because he's just finished pooping. Hold on.
He's proud of himself.
Yeah.
It's a war cry.
Oh, Michelle's got it. It's like she was tucking in the other kids, and I wanted to make sure that he was taken care of. Sorry about that, chat and people. They all left because I talked about poop.
Yeah.
Okay, so back on this. Under the items tab, so it's next to actors.
Did we need to do that at war thing?
I'm sorry, what?
Did we need to do that at war thing once World War III breaks out?
Not yet.
𝐵𝒂𝐷𝖏𝒄 says I also scream when I poop. Yeah, we should all proudly proclaim.
It's true. The world should know that we poop. All right, so now that I've been sidetracked again. No, just kidding.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I love it.
I thought it was great.
What was the specialty that you rolled for, Adam? What'd you get?
I got the civilian one, so I got scientist, I believe.
Nice.
Oh,
Very nice.
sweet. We are a classic post-apocalyptic group so far.
This is great. This is a great group so far. All right, so Dan, under specialties, there's weapons. Or I'm sorry, under items, core set.
Okay, and that's in journal.
That is the tab before journal.
Yep. Okay, core set. I'm there.
Now,
Weapons.
you're going to open Polish military weapons, and I'm going to open...
That's so fun.
U.S. military weapons. Now, they don't have them broke down here 100% well, but you can kind of look at the images and see, because you get access to an assault rifle, LMG, or ATRL.
I am not even familiar with an ATRL. This is really cool, though. Man, I don't even know. I want to go with just the classic, which looks like it might be the AKM.
I believe that's anti-tank rocket launcher.
It looks like
just so you know.
Similar to
the ATIRL.
Oh, anti-tank rocket launcher. That makes sense.
If I remember correctly.
Yeah.
All right, so I get an assault rifle, American. What are my options? I have.
There's some really cool stuff in here.
I have an M16. I kind of like the M4 though. All right, so Jacob's gonna take the M4.
Okay.
Then after you pick, there is ammunitions that we'll have to grab.
Man. I think I'll go with something similar to you. So I think it's the AKM. It kind of looks like a Polish. Fully automatic. I can't think of the other one. So I can just drag and drop?
Yes.
Cool.
Now, when you open it, you'll see what kind of ammo it takes. So if you open up your gun, you might have to... Oh, I'm sorry. On the right-hand side, where there's the edit tab.
Ah, got it.
The little, like, looks like a notepad.
Yep.
Once you open up under features, it has type. Mine's a
Ammo.
carbine. Ammo. What's your ammo?
7.62. 39.
Yeah. Nice.
I assume that's the number it can carry, right, in the clip. By 39?
No, that's the size.
Oh, that is
7.62
cool.
by 39
By 39,
is
okay.
the size. Yeah. So you get... Do you remember how many rounds you got?
I
Do you know how many reloads?
Two reloads, yep.
Okay, so at the top of that core set, do you see where it says ammunitions?
Yes, sorry. It sounded like you said corset.
Oh, yes.
That made me laugh.
You're going to click on rifles,
Rifles.
and then mine's a different size.
Got it.
And I get 4
okay.
reloads.
I see now. 30 round mag, 39
Yep.
millimeter. That's it. Cool,
Yeah.
cool. All right. So I'm dropping 2 of those in.
I get 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm just a private.
Yeah, I get it. I have an M4 and a knife. We have a civilian with us.
Yep.
Mhm.
Oh man, that's kind of cool roleplay to have like the Polish and American.
Yeah,
Okay. I think we're all.
But you have to put on an accent.
I know.
that's true.
It'll probably just become vaguely Eastern European.
Where do I put my bicycle?
Can you put it in your inventory?
I love that.
Probably.
So it's like, we're talking about our ammo and stuff. And the sign's like,
I've
"Where'd I
got
put
a-
my bicycle."
Well,
Don't. You can wear a corset if you want to. See,
Is it
𝙈𝙪𝙀𝖵𝒃 says, "Don't let the game hold you back."
Yeah, thank you. I shan't.
no,
Keep
that's
it
what
all
his son
tucked
did.
in. Yeah.
What was? Did you? Were you able to drag and drop? Oh, you're looking for where the bicycle is in the thing. That's probably gonna be under.
I got a zip gun that I rigged up. Vehicles, civilian vehicles,
Did you find? Oh, there
There
it
it
is.
is.
Vehicles. Yeah.
bicycle.
At the top, you might have been able to type in bicycle.
Huh.
Next time, just so you know.
Okie dokie.
All right.
It's not dragging and dropping, so I just have to put it somewhere, I guess.
Well, look in your gear. It didn't. Oh, interesting. I haven't played around with the vehicles yet, so this is a good learning experience. Where did you find it? It was under what? I'll just type it in.
Weapons, vehicles, gear, 5, and then vehicles, and then civilian vehicles. Gear, maybe? Nope. New gear.
Interesting. Well,
I'll just put it
Can't
enter
believe
it.
Have to wait 2 weeks to play.
Fine.
I'm really getting into this already. Just
this character. I mean, these are pretty fun to make.
yeah. I know. And are you
Okay.
using what's the music? Are we doing tabletop audio right now?
Right now, we're doing tabletop audio. Yeah,
Shout out to tabletop audio.
I switched it.
Oh,
Just
right
to be a
on
jerk.
schedule.
I'm having a hard time finding bicycle, and when I type it in,
It's Player's Manual, Chapter 5, or Number 5.
oh, it's in the journal.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why I'm looking. I'm sorry, I was looking for it under items. That makes more sense. So that
2,
is not
1.
okay. So that's not.
Okay.
It's just something that's there that you know you have. So it's more of a role play thing. Am I
Combat
spelling
speed.
bicycle wrong?
By CY.
Yeah. No, it just wasn't coming up for me. I found it though. Awesome. Cool. How fun.
Travel. Speed.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to import this. Maybe. Where's the import button?
I put it in my gear just in case.
Oh, it's here. It's already here. Civilian vehicles, a bicycle. All right, I'm going to put it on the map. There. That didn't populate. You failed me. Here, I'm going to share my bicycle artwork. That's all I wanted to do.
That's so good.
That's legit all I wanted to do was share the bicycle artwork.
Look at that little PNG there.
That's so great. Oh, you guys are still in the map of Poland. How funny.
Yes, we are. I'm feeling it. I'm going to give, how would they say that name? I'll have to look it up.
You can own a tugboat in here?
Yes.
But I'm going to give, since our
Okay.
original last name was very Polish, I'm giving him
Somebody just
our last
said,
name.
somebody just sent us a Rumble flag. They're verified.
Hey!
Hi, Ram.
Oh.
Hi, Ram RT.
What's up?
How's it going?
I love that Rumble pirate flag.
Yeah, no,
I
that's
have
so.
not
That
seen
is so cool.
That's pretty cool.
Awesome.
Welcome. We're
yeah.
doing Twilight 2000, if you don't know.
Yeah, we're messing around with character creation. If you've never heard of it, go check it out. It's a tabletop RPG built in the year 2000 for the World War III that never happened. All right,
Or hasn't happened yet.
It didn't happen in the year 2000, so that means it didn't happen.
Fair
then.
Where do I need to put these reloads?
You should be able to put them in your gear. So you have to find the ammo and then drag and drop it in there for how many reloads you have.
Magazine, reload, REL?
You have to look at your gun and see what ammunition it takes.
I picked a zip gun.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at your gear right now.
Nice.
Any pistol ammo, actually. So you literally can take any pistol ammo. How many reloads do you get?
Who?
You.
I am not the combat dude. I am the guy that gets you where you need to go type of thing. I'm the...
I know, but you get a certain amount of reloads with your gun.
Right.
Do you remember how many?
Armor. Two.
Okay,
It just says any pistol ammo when I look at it, though.
correct. So I'm gonna just drop.
REL?
I'm gonna just drop some 38 special on you.
Oh, okay. Okay. I guess Jay was. I guess Mr. Hubble was set up.
Yeah, right? Those are hard to find now.
Well, back in 2000 they weren't. No.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, back up to the top. We are officially at step 7 out of 21. We're doing really well.
Whew, doing hot.
Some of them are quick. So, you get to make an unmodified skill roll for one of the skills you increase during step number 6. You cannot push this roll, which we'll talk about later.
Okay.
If you succeed, you're doing well and receive a promotion. Roll a d6 to see what specialty you learn. If
So you do a
roll
life simulator.
a specialty, yes, you already have. Choose any specialty you want instead. If you received a promotion in military career, also increase your military rank 1 step. If you receive a promotion in military or intelligence career, also increase your coolness under fire 1 step to a maximum of A. So, pick one of the skills that you just got from your... So, Dan, yours would be range combat, or what was the other one you picked?
Recon.
Or recon. And you're going to roll it.
And I'm just rolling in the character.
Yep, so you click on... I'm going to click on range combat.
Okay.
And then it's a public roll. And then you hit roll.
Very cool. Okay. I'll do recon then.
Oh, I shot it as... Okay. So do you see how yours has a 1?
Mm-hmm.
That means you succeeded.
Sweet.
I failed. Because I rolled a 5.
Okay.
I don't modify this with computers, right? It's just straight roll. You
Straight roll. Yep.
So
Oh, so
tech.
this is like wins and losses. Am I seeing that right? Like the base
Yes.
D6 was a loss. I had a total of 1 win.
Correct.
Cool. All right. I'm
So
starting to
and
get it.
and Adam lost also. So both Adam and I did not. We're not doing well. So Dan's character gets a rank increase. So you get to roll again on the D6.
So I get recon's going to C, and then I'm rolling in military career specialty.
You're rolling your specialty. Yep. So what'd you get?
Tanker.
So you get to
I will
you
be able
get-
to drive.
Okay, so we'll just hang my bicycle on the back of your tank.
I love that image. Okay,
So I'm
dragging
gonna just double
tanker
check.
over.
Let's
Okay.
see.
Yep.
If you roll a specialty you already have, choose any specialty you want. If you receive a promotion in a military career, also increase your military rank 1 step. Okay. Cool.
So I am adding tanker.
Correct.
Okay. Dropping that.
All right,
Plus
now
1 modifier to driving all tracked vehicles. Cool.
nice. Now you get to go to step 8. So if you guys go back to life paths, you get to roll a d6 to see how many years passed. 4 for me, so I am now 22.
Am I just? Is there a specific spot we should click that or?
Yeah, under life
I
paths,
see,
step
life
8.
paths.
Yep.
Age your character in D6. Cool.
Yep.
5.
Dan got a 3.
Oh, was that? I was 3.
Yeah, Adam was the 5.
Gotcha.
Dan's the youngest, yet most skilled. He must be a quick learner.
Street rat.
That's true.
Or
Alright.
he's an orphan of war that was taken and educated to be good at his job.
Mm.
So next, we get to roll a d8. If the result is lower than the number of terms you have completed, which technically we've only done 1, you must reduce 1 attribute of your choice by 1 step due to the effects of age. You cannot go below a D. Note that this means that you cannot get an attribute reduction directly after your first term, because you can't roll below a 1. Does that make sense?
Yes. Lower
So
than the
then-
number of terms you have completed. So
Yep.
we're probably not going to have it happen
Well, we're about to find out, because
because
we're
we
going to
only
find
did
out if
1 term.
we did 1 term, but now you go to the next step, which
Okay.
is step 9, and you roll a d8. If the result is lower than the number of turns you've completed, war breaks out, go to step number 10. If not, go back to 5 and choose a career for your next term of life.
Interesting.
Oh, I know what this
So this
reminds
is-
me of.
this is your-
Traveler.
Yes, it's got a traveler feel. So I'm going to roll a d8, but you can't get lower than a 1, but you can get a 7. So now you go back to step 5.
Oh,
And,
great.
And
Jay is not doing well.
no, Jay, you still get, technically you get 2 terms no matter what. So,
Right.
because you can't roll below a 1.
But he did the best he could.
He did the best he could. So now you go back to step 5, choose
Okay.
your career,
Okay, so now I'm going Spec Ops.
because you can, right?
Yep, because I have 1 term in combat arms.
Yep.
I'm going to go over to Spec Ops.
Now, Adam, you can choose to go military now.
I'm curious if he would do military. He was in education before. He missed a promotion. So now that means he's got to make a tough decision. Go get another life path or what? And because you can stick with the same life path, can't you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And then roll again on it or something?
Yeah. Well, let's double check it because I want to double check for myself.
That makes
You get to-
sense.
So it does say go back to number 5 and choose a career for your next term. All right, step number 5. Let's see. Yeah, just choose military civilian, and then next is you increase 2 skills, 1 step for each, or 2 based on the career you chose.
I think I'm going to go ahead and keep him. He's going to give it one more term to try and do in education.
Now
so
you
that
don't.
he can.
You don't get the starting gear again, Dan. Just so you guys know.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yep.
So I'm gonna roll a d6 on my specialty.
Okay.
Or do I? Wait a minute. Do I get a second specialty? I must.
Yeah, because you were doing it again, right?
Yeah. Interesting.
It's like the dice know. I got a 2, right? That was me.
I did. See, you got 2. Okay.
No, Dan,
Communications.
you got a 1.
Oh, I got a 1? Oh, okay.
Yep.
That's fine. That works too. Paratrooper.
Nice.
Oh, so this is interesting. He went into the sciences for computers and tech, but he ended up not liking it or not succeeding. So he's calling on his musician of his past. He gets more into broadcast because now he's in communications.
Oh, look at that.
That's cool.
That is
Radios, boosting signals, stuff like that.
That's cool.
All right.
I'm going to do... So I get 2 now. I don't have to do range combat.
You
'cause
don't
it's my
have to do range
second.
combat. Correct.
I'm going to give him a drive.
And there's always the 3 options of the stamina, mobility, and driving.
Right.
So.
Now he's a paratrooper too, so that kind of changes things for me. So I'm going to go driving and mobility.
So after everybody's chosen that, we go to step. So we did step 6 where we increased 2 skills, or 1 skill twice. Now we make the unmodified skill rolls. If you succeed, you're doing well and receive a promotion.
Okay, right.
So
Now can you can roll anything, or does it have to, you have to have a rank in it?
Does
You
that
can
mean my
roll-
tech went up?
it has to be one of the skills you increased just now.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
What'd you say, Adam?
So when I re-rolled on the life path thing, does that mean I invest in tech again?
You could. Now, what'd you re-roll? Wow, Dan, super successful.
Education.
It's not me, it's
And-
Jorg.
And I got communications, which boosts tech anyway. So I guess it does go up.
Yep, yeah, your skill, you can choose tech, mobility, stamina, or driving. And so you
Gotcha.
can move your tech up twice. Now, you can't go higher than an A. So, if it's at an A, you're probably going to want to put it into something else.
But it is now. So
Okay.
he's very techy.
Nice. So I just increased my tech and then my stamina. Which one do I roll to succeed? I'm going to fail. Yep, I failed.
Oh, just barely. Right, you got
So
to get over the 50.
Dan, you got a promotion. I did not.
So that means I roll the specialty again.
You get another specialty, dude.
Dang.
You were like,
Phew, he was busy.
Prodigy.
So I did driving because of the tanking
Nice.
thing. So he's just
nice.
got a 5 here under Spec Ops. Makes him a sniper. Sorry, Adam. I
I'm
tried.
telling you,
Adam,
Dan.
Adam, you succeeded too. You get a promotion.
Oh, good. Finally,
Yay.
he found his calling. Okay. Promotion. So
funny.
I can pick what I want to increase.
You got to roll a d6
Oh,
to
in
see
the
what
same
special. You get
field.
a specialty in the same field because you're doing really well.
Gotcha.
And don't forget, when you get your promotion, your coolness under fire goes up a rank. So mine's still at D. Dan's, yours should be at B, and Adam's should be at C. Coolness under fire
Where's that located?
is in the that's in the combat tab.
Ah.
Okay, got it shifted.
Mine's a C.
Yours should be at a B
Oh, 'cause
because
I-
you've promoted twice.
Twice I've promoted. Cool. Okay.
So once you guys are done with that, we're gonna go to,
Ooh, nice.
Linguist.
Oh.
This character makes so much sense.
Isn't that
what'd you get
funny?
now?
He got
What'd you get for that one?
linguist.
Oh, nice. All right.
So, dude, this guy's a communicator. For having no empathy, he is a communicator.
I love it. All right, so now we get to age our character. So step 8, you click the D6 again. My
Okay.
character is going to go to 25.
Life path. 8. Only 1. Dang, boy. You're a busy man.
You both
Oh,
got
that
1
promotion
year.
came
Oh
quick.
my gosh. You guys are... I'm in the wrong schooling.
You can leave the military next time or what?
Yeah. All right, so now I roll a d8, and if you roll a 1, you fail. See where it says age of character, then roll a
Yep.
d8 if this
And
result is
roll a
smaller
D8.
than number
so
terms.
we're all doing that.
Correct.
Okay. Rolling. So I'm good. Got a 4.
Oh no, I got a 1.
No way!
This is the worst. You got okay. So all the bad luck is getting out at the first part.
Whoever's
for this
playing-
particular character.
Whoever's playing Bob, I'm so sorry.
Poor Bob.
What's funny
All right,
too is he's the oldest, so it almost makes sense.
I'm 25.
Yeah, that doesn't make much sense, but it's
No.
fine.
Bob made all the mistakes.
If the result is
Jay
lower than the number,
and-
yeah, I have to reduce one attribute of my choice by 1 step due to the effects of age. That's an attribute, not a skill. Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
That's making me feel real old right now.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
Okay. Well done for you guys. Now we roll a d8. Again, this is step 9, and if you roll 1, I continue on. If you roll 1, we go to you guys go to you. That's when the war starts.
That's when the war starts for your character,
Correct.
and you keep doing
Not for
that at
everybody.
the table until
Correct.
everyone hits that. That's really cool.
So I'm gonna go back
Yeah.
up, and now we don't have to walk through it. We can just
That's
keep
close.
going. So this is term 3 for everybody.
I think he's going to shift up. I think he's.
I'm going
he's been
civilian.
You got out of the military.
out.
Was not for you.
Honorable
police maybe or
discharge.
something?
Yeah.
Yep, I'm going police. Yeah.
That's so funny. Okay, so I'm doing military still.
I don't know if I want to go police though. Oh, I can't have a D in a single attribute, and no terms in prison. I haven't done any. I have a D in intelligence. I can't be a police officer.
You can go blue
Security
collar.
card?
Wait, was security guard up there?
I don't know. I was just.
Oh no, it goes police officer, detective, SWAT.
Mhm.
You could do SWAT.
Can I? No, you have
Right.
to be. You have to serve 1 term as a police officer.
Oh, they both have that. Interesting.
Alright. I'm probably just gonna stay in Spec Ops. It's only been a year. So I'm doing
Bob
that.
feels
I-
hopeless.
Time for Bob to start a life of crime.
I
Good,
think
that
I'm
guy
going
says.
crime. I think.
Oh no!
That's
a great idea.
Nope.
He gets
I
an
might
honor-
go. I'm going mechanic. Blue collar
Okay.
mechanic
Okay.
for a year. for a
Crime's still
term.
possible. It can still
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah. I'm just robbing ladies now. Nope, just kidding. I'm a locksmith mechanic. Oh, that's kind of cool. I'm a
That's-
locksmith.
That's an honorable job.
Yeah, that's a good job. I mean, I could definitely still do.
Oh, that's cool.
I can
Oh, I just grabbed. So I got combat awareness for my specialty. So this means initiative is done by drawing cards, like Suede.
Yes.
Cool. Okay. So I get to draw 2 cards and pick.
I don't
I
know.
think-
I think 𝑏𝒂𝒃𝑖 wants me to choose the life of crime. Maybe I should. You know
We'll
what?
throw it to
I'll be
chat.
that- You know what?
I'm not
Chat's
set up
gonna
to do a
choose for
poll.
me.
Yeah.
All right. we're
Spam
gonna
the
do
chat now
crime.
if you want crime. Oh, it's happening.
Oh, it's just happening.
It's just happening.
Chat's convinced me.
It didn't
I-
take a lot.
It didn't take long to convince you.
Ooh, I could be a prisoner.
Was it a dishonorable discharge?
Ooh. No, I'm going gang member. Let's see what I get.
Okay, so first he was like, "No, I'm not going to do crime," and now he's like, "I'm going gang member."
I'm a rifleman now.
So, let's see.
Good old gang member. My skills. I'm gonna take.
I'm gonna up survival.
Close.
I think I'm going to do intelligence this time as an agent.
Nice.
Maybe it's kind of like he does both. He's a civilian, like a contractor.
Yeah.
So he's an agent style contractor.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see how they employ me.
If it's your
As an
first term of
investigator.
I just gotta let you know, if you did go to excuse me, your first term of military, no matter what, you have to take one of your increases has to be range combat, just so you know.
Okay, where's that at? Combat.
Okay. So guys, I am at rolling my unmodified skill.
Yep, me as well.
So I'm going to roll my range combat again. This time
It starts at F, right?
I succeeded.
Yeah. Now he
Yeah,
found his
the life of
calling.
crime was where you needed to be.
It
Yeah.
starts at D. Oh man, I am such a good crime person. This is terrible. All right. I'm doing
I got
gang member.
investigator, so I
I
dragged
got
that
martial
over.
artist.
Oh yeah, you are. Dude, this is really funny. Bob's
You were
lived
just-
a life, man.
Bob was like, "Screw you, government. I'm done with the military. I'm going life of crime. Gang members love me.
Oh my
These
God.
my homies."
So he gets in the underground fighting ring. He's a
Yes.
brawler.
That's
Yes.
it.
Oh,
So ranged combat had to be one of my increases. Okay.
yes.
I forgot
And then
what
the other one can
it
be
was. Survival.
one of
Yeah, survival.
ranged recon or
survival
persuasion.
goes
We're gonna
up.
go with.
To roll. So
We
I'm
might
rolling the
actually start
specialty
investing in
again.
empathy.
Surf train. Oh, SCR.
No, recon makes more sense. Start that as D. I got a pistol. I get a different pistol now, don't I? Or is it? Because I picked a pistol last time too.
I'm so excited about this
I
character.
don't. I have. Can
Because
I
it's a new
relook up?
career.
I don't know, because I don't. Maybe then I get another civilian firearm, one reload, and a knife. I'd have to look up. I don't know. Give me 1 second.
I just changed my
Um,
guy's name. I'm
What's your
making it
guy's name?
𝐿𝒪𝒃𝐚, which is
Nice.
my
Cass
grand-
again.
Nice.
Yeah, well, here's the
Nice.
funny thing. It's my grandpa Red, my dad's dad, who's very Polish.
So I'm actually. Let me look up the. Hold on.
He had red hair. That's why he's called Grandpa Red.
That's awesome. I got to reload my screen. That was weird. I don't know what just happened.
Lots of good people have red hair.
I wish I had red hair. Just kidding.
You're still.
It doesn't look like it right now, but you see me in the sun. My beard's on fire. So,
Nice.
all right.
Okay, I'm
I'm
looking up the
pretty
starting
sure-
gear right now, guys. Sorry,
Oh, you're good, man.
I just don't know.
I think I'm to age up now.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, take your time. Am I supposed to take any other gear during all this, or
Did
it's
you do
just-
your rank up? Your succeeding of rank?
Yep, that was the survival roll I did. I succeeded.
Okay, cool. Starting gear. When you start out the game, you'll get a set of gear based on your archetype or your life path. Let's see. It looks like you only choose that once. Hold on. Maybe we don't choose it yet at all.
We could always
Shoot.
do the gear later on
You know what,
too.
guys? Yeah, the gear. We're wrong with the gear. So it's whatever path you took last before war started is the gear you have.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Which makes tons of sense now that I think about it. So
yeah.
we'll just have to reset gear in a little bit.
Oh, we could do that
where's my
after
bike?
stream too. Oh, well, no, the
That's
bike
true.
stays. Bike stays, right? Can
No,
we
the bike's
do
got to
that?
stay.
Yeah.
We'll keep the bike. Yeah. Well, because there's group gear, and so instead of the pickup truck that we'll get as a group, we'll just take a bicycle. That makes sense, right, guys?
Sure.
Yeah.
I have
right,
all this
cool.
driving skill, and you'll give me bike.
You give me bike.
That's great. Okay.
No, we'll take his tank. That's what we'll take.
Yeah, take his
We're rolling around in
That's-
like this metal slug type of thing.
Yeah. That's actually the first mission we're gonna do is take the tank.
I love it.
I'm just
All right,
kidding.
I'm getting rid of this gear.
I just
though.
want to open it up if it's smoking inside there, you know? It's
Yeah.
like smoke just coming billowing out.
Okay, so are we all at the aging system then?
Mm-hmm.
I was checking about the intelligence, so I've got that. I've already upgraded recon, and
And if you
that
succeeded at your skill check, which I don't see yours yet,
right.
Adam, you get to
So-
make sure you increase your get your skill, your specialty, and then increase your coolness under fire.
Oh, I forgot.
Coolness under fire goes up to B. And so I need to roll. Do I have to roll this a skill I got this last time?
You have to roll a skill that you received this time. You make an unmodified skill roll based on the skill that you increased this step.
Okay, I'll roll a recon then, because I increased that this step.
Let's see if you promote.
Oh, yeah, he
Ooh.
does.
Wait, mine didn't load.
I got a 12.
You got 12.
12?
Yeah.
What? What are you rolling?
My intelligence is an A, and then I rolled recon.
Oh, nice. I
So
see it
I
on the
got-
stream.
So I
That's awesome.
increase 2 things or 1 thing?
You only get 1.
It's definitely going to recon.
Nice.
All right. He's the commo guy. Okay. Got my promotion.
Okay. So Bob is definitely doing better as a criminal than he was as anything else. So if this is
We'll see.
not
If he
allowed-
does really good as a criminal, that means he gets to be the gang leader. Maybe
Yeah,
the mob
I
boss.
might have to head that way. All right, let's age ourselves.
Alrighty.
Age.
I
Okay.
got a 5, so I'm 30 now. Ooh.
What would be really good is if somebody, when you were doing this, we're just doing this for stream, y'all, but
Yeah.
if someone was doing this, they were actually counting up the years when this happened, and then this happened, and then this happened. So you kept track of how old you were when each thing happened. So you knew how long
that
you
would
were
be
a
cool. That'd be
person.
cool.
Right.
So now we got to roll a d8, and we are at, this is number 3, right?
Just did number 3. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So we got to roll a 3 or higher to keep
Correct.
going, or the war starts.
oh,
Ooh, it's close.
Okay, I'm good.
Oh. So that means I need to put my equipment in then.
no, that was just to see if you are affected by age.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Next is that.
Nah, oh, crud.
So I need to I need to decrease one of my actual attributes.
Yes.
Now I'm stressed all
Okay.
over again.
I'm
Yep.
gonna bump down strength.
Oh, man. Mine's riding
That's it.
right on the edge.
Cass is done. Gives me.
All right. So, Casimir, you actually are going to go on a different route now. So you are going to go to where it says at war. And let's see. Once World War III breaks out, everyone was trying hard to stay safe and do what they could for themselves and their teammates, families, and coworkers. For the final at-war term, you may increase any 2 skills of your choice by 1 step each.
Okay.
You cannot double increase 2 skills. I'm sorry. You cannot double increase 1 skill. This is just 2 different skills.
Mm-hmm.
In addition, you roll a d6 on the table on the next page. So it's at the at-war section.
Yep, I'm there.
You roll a d6 on the table.
I'll up my things now. I'm gonna up stamina.
Okay. And then I'm going to keep rolling forward with Bob.
Yep. And
All right, I'm rolling my term thing then. Oh, I'm done too.
Oh,
Seriously?
Yep.
I'm left alone to age.
Bob's gonna be the
See what
old
happens.
man with us.
I know. This is ridiculous.
Shit,
So I'm
trying
running
to
term
decide.
4 then. I think I'm gonna stick with crime.
I'm gonna bring close combat up. So I did close combat and stamina. And
I'm gonna
then-
put civilian contractor as my branch, just to
next page for the final
put
specialty.
that in there. Civ contractor. Okay. That means I need to get my gear.
Okay. So I'm still in military. I'm gonna roll my d6 for my final specialty.
Nice.
Oh, that's perfect. I wanted him to have.
I'm picking explosives.
Okay, so back to the top. Okay, making my unmodified skill roll.
Come on, Bob.
Oh, I failed. No
Oh,
promotion.
Bob.
Are you serious?
Come on, Bob.
All right. Let's see how old do I get? I'm 34.
4 more years.
Jeez
Okay.
Louise.
You're getting
Crime's
our
rough.
age, Bob.
34 is not that bad.
I'm just
To
messing
face
with
the apocalypse?
you. Oh, my empathy
feel
goes down
okay.
to C.
He's still younger than me.
Oh, I'm not at war yet.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Go
Bob is gonna
Bob.
be the
Go
old
Bob.
man.
Okay.
So Bob's going to be like 50.
Do I stay in crime is the question.
Of course.
Crime has done well for me. Said nobody ever. I can't increase that anymore. So I'll increase those 2. What's my specialty? 3, I got killer. Okay. Now I roll. This is crazy.
This is fun. Like, I could do this for a while.
Yeah. I know, this is
I hope
fun.
you're all
I'm
enjoying chat.
I'm enjoying it. Okay, so Bob just increased his close combat, so that's what he's gonna roll. Haha! I got a success. I get a promotion.
Oh yeah.
It's been so long since I've had a promotion. I forgot what happened.
Look at that max roll on that too.
That one was really good. That I just destroyed somebody in close combat.
Mm-hmm. I was
Let's
gonna
see.
say killer.
Literally.
Yeah. Okay.
How do I add ammo?
You got to go under ammunition and find the ammo that makes sense, and then drag and drop on the character sheet. All right, how many years? 4 more years? Jeez Louise.
It's still
38.
It's not that bad.
I know.
I know, I'm just
All right.
whining.
Let's see if I age. I don't age.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, good deal.
That's right on the. No, oh no, I'm at term 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm at term 5. I'm finishing up term 5. All right, here goes the war roll. I'm going to war. Okay. It made you choke. That's pretty bad.
Just
Okay.
get all choked up about it.
My last career was not military.
Okay, I'm good.
White collar. Yeah, I just assumed. All right. My last career, I gained improvised munitions. I get a tech roll on making IEDs and zip guns as my last career move in. Oh gosh. Okay. Did we lose you, Dan? You're still there. Okay, cool.
No, I'm here. Sorry, I had clicked the wrong button for mute. I apologize.
You're good.
Oh my gosh, that just made me laugh so hard.
For the final at war, I increased 2 skills. I rolled the d6. Reroll if I get a special. Okay, the draft. If your final term before war breaks out was spent as a civilian, except for intelligence careers, and if your character is not a local of the country where the game is set, we're setting it in America. Well, we could do it in Poland. No, we're gonna do it in America. I already have the idea. Let's see. Your at-war term will be spent as a draftee or volunteer in the military. So, if your character is not a local of the country where your game is set.
That'd be me.
Hold on. I'm going to read this one more time. Mm-hmm. If your final term before war breaks out was spent as a civilian, which mine was, and if your character is not a local of the country where your game is set, your at-war term will be spent as a draftee or volunteer in the military. So you and I are volunteers. In this case, one of the 2 skill increases for an at-war term must be ranged combat unless you already have that. So you and I are good there.
Okay. Yep.
So we roll on this d6 to see.
Oh
wait,
Yeah.
I didn't do my last
I already
career,
did
I don't
that.
guess.
Oh.
5.
I got ranger.
Oh, so I'm like forced in because of the draft. I see. And I got MBC. I'm a non-combatic medic, which doesn't even make sense. But that's what I got drafted into.
Right.
They took you may be an orderly.
Yeah, dude.
I'm not sure that-
tatted up orderly.
Yeah.
Yeah, big one.
Yep.
All right.
All right, I got Scrounger.
So I got to go back up because we might have missed something.
Okay.
Because we did 10, which is the at war. Do not roll for promotion or age effects after the at war term. So,
Okay.
yep. Check the at war career and increase any 2 skills of your choice by the 1 step each, which we did. In addition, roll a d6 to gain a final new specialty, which we did.
Mm-hmm.
Do not roll for promotion or age, which we did not. So it automatically determined our hit and stress capacities. Determine our unit morale.
How do we do that?
I don't know. Hold on.
Ooh. That's under combat, right? Yeah, I see. Okay.
But then how do we determine it? Is it a roll? Hold on 1 second. Referee's manual? Nope. Character creation. Change unit morale. That doesn't say. Actually, let me go to... Not that one. Sorry, give me 1 second.
No, you're good, man. Thank you for doing the heavy lifting.
No, I like it. It's fun to learn. I just want to make sure I'm doing it right also.
And this coolness, this war term doesn't count towards coolness under fire, right?
Correct.
Okay.
In war, your unit is your family, your home. You live and die with your friends next to you. In the game, this is represented by unit morale rating, rated from A to F, just like a skill. This score is primarily used for coolness under fire rolls. The better the morale in your unit, the better your chances of keeping cool head under pressure. There's a whole thing about suppression, which we can talk about later. No matter what method you choose for character generation, your group starting unit morale is equal to the highest command skill. Oh gosh. Who took skills in command?
Not me.
Not me.
Good. So our highest is C.
All right.
So our unit morale is C?
And that's because of me.
Thanks, buddy.
But honestly, I might build 2 or 3 more characters for people to choose from. So that might change. But for right now, for the 3 that we have created right here, right now, it is C.
Nice.
If you only have 1 unit morale score for the group, so you only have 1, sorry. So it's enough that one of you keeps track of it on your character sheet. Usually it's done by the character with the highest command score. Your unit morale will change during the course of the game because of, life and death and all that good stuff. Alright, so that's good. Now we're going to choose our morale code. Let's see. The world might have gone to hell, but you're still a human with values. So far, anyway. This is represented by your moral code. Let's see. If you choose to follow a moral code, you get a +1 modifier to 1 related skill. So this is where something you make up. Like you have a moral obligation to help somebody. Because I don't think there's actually any moral code you can drag and drop on your character sheet, right? Right? Yeah, maybe. Let me check. I don't think so. No, these you make up per your character. Yeah. If you betray your moral code, you immediately suffer 1 point of stress.
Where do we put this? Just under notes or bio?
Bio
there it
has
is.
moral code.
Bio has moral code, yep.
Excuse me. It's hard without the setting. Are we facing bad guys, or is it just everything's falling apart?
Everything's falling apart, and we will face not humans. It depends on how you handle the human situation. How about that?
Mm-hmm. My guys would be like following orders.
So order and then your definition.
Right. Unless the whole military structure is broken down. Then.
Oh, I love one of their suggestions. Freedom is everything. No one tells you what to do, ever.
I'm not sure that's much. Is that a code?
This is an
By
example of a moral
definition?
code. I think these are just things that, like,
Yeah.
you live by, essentially. Because another one is you have a moral obligation to help those who are worse off than you. War is a glorious thing, and you are meant to command.
My guys is like protect and serve, so it's to must protect those weaker than him. I think would be basic enough.
And then the next thing you want to choose is a big dream. Excuse me.
Bless you.
So those are actually used to decide experience. So if you choose to follow your moral code, you get a +1 modifier to the one related skill, if this makes sense in the situation, and you will learn from that experience, earning an experience point at the end of the session. Obviously, we're just doing a one-off just to kind of play around, but it's kind of interesting. I want you to think about that too. If you choose to betray your moral code, you immediately suffer the 1 point of stress. Now, if for the big dream, if you during play, you gain extra experience if you take a concentrate action to realize your big dream. Something like where you actually like choose a direction, like, oh, well, I'm going to take on these people because I want to grow my dream is to grow the biggest settlement here. You know what I mean? And then, but you guys don't have to. I mean, we can select those later, or we can select them now. The one that's kind of fun to me is you have to choose a buddy. You must choose which one of the other PCs, which I might choose this before the stream starts. But you must choose one of the other PCs that you feel closest to. That PC is your buddy. Mark your choice on your character sheet. If you risk your life for your buddy or make a major sacrifice for them, you get a +1 modifier to one related skill. And you will gain an experience point at the end of the session if you do that. If you witness your buddy being injured, you risk the suffering of a mental stress. And then you can put in there like how you met, your appearance, your name.
Okay. But the big dream is also a free-form thing you decide, right? What you were saying?
Correct.
So we can probably do the buddy in chat. So
I think we'll do buddy in chat, yeah. Once we get all the characters up. Because I want to add, I think I'm going to add 2 or 3 more characters.
Yeah, for sure. We probably want to get our pre-gen subscriber ones. Maybe even
I'll build something similar to that or something, yeah.
Just roll dice, because that was fun. So I'll let those know watching, because this is our first time streaming on Rumble. Normally we've been streaming on YouTube, coming over here. So we build this one shot. We're doing this in collaboration with Adam from the Interplanar Crossroads. The Apoctober is our theme right now. So we're building the characters for a one shot we're going to play, and our supporters through Patreon and locals get entered into a raffle to play with us. Jacob's going to run it, and I'm going to be playing in it, and then we'll have 3 or 4 more people join.
Yeah, it's fun.
That'll be at the end of the month, last Thursday of the month.
So the other thing before we just fully sign off is you have the starting gear from the last. When you start out the game, you will get a set of gear based on your archetype or your final pre-war life path. We chose life path system as appropriate for your nationality. In addition to the items you choose, you are assumed to have a uniform or sturdy civilian clothing and 1 canteen for water.
Sweet.
Okay, so pick gear. Come over here. This many rations of food. 6. Oh,
Ooh, nice.
yes. Not gonna die of starvation today.
I don't have my M4. I was so excited to have. I'm sad about that.
Sorry, buddy. I gotta
It's all good.
see what I need to change too.
I just deleted all mine because I chose crime.
I got 6 of 6.
Awesome.
I think that's how it is. Oh,
Oh man, Bob's in rough shape. He starts out with a civilian weapon. So that means, let's see, weapons, gear. No. Jacob goes to weapons, civilian firearms. You know what? Sawed-off shotgun makes sense. My life of crime.
mhm.
4 reloads though, so watch out, boys.
Nice.
Ammunitions is going to be shotguns, 12 gauge. 1, 2, 3, 4. And my knife. Of course I have a knife.
Is that tilted? Was that a tilted digital dice?
I missed it.
It didn't finish its animation. It stuck on like a 2. It rung up a 2, but it's stuck on
A
it.
cocked die.
That's
I know,
funny.
in a digital dice. All right, I got barter rounds.
So I just want to let you guys know that the value of ammo in the world of Twilight 2000, the world economy has collapsed, and paper money has little value. Instead, most business conduct through bartering. Ammunition has become the most common base currency, and this is also used in Chapter 5, Equipments and Vehicles, to indicate the relative value of gear. Just so everybody knows.
Okay.
Now, before we leave, I want to do one more thing here, because it's kind of fun. 2 more things, it looks like. Gear. Your starting gear. You have group gear. In addition to your personal gear, you get to choose some gear for the group as a whole. Together, pick a number of items listed below equal to the number of PCs in the group. So, let's talk about how many we are picking. How many people are we picking?
Wait, sorry. I was looking at weapons.
You're good.
What people are we picking?
How many people are joining us for the stream? 4 or 5?
It'll probably be 4 players total, counting myself.
Okay. Cool. So we get to choose 4 options. Are you ready?
Yep.
We get to choose a backpack, any bow with some arrows, any pistol or shotgun including 3 reloads, any sniper or hunting rifle, any LMG, any grenade launcher or anti-tank rocket launcher, magazines for any weapon, 6d6 worth of rolls, 2 ammo belts for a machine gun, d6 reloads for any grenade or rocket launcher, d6 hand grenades of any type, a dirt bike with a half of a tank of fuel, a basic toolkit, binoculars, d100 liters of fuel in jerry cans, d6 personal medkits, d6 rations of food, and d6 rations of clear water. We'll choose 4 of those.
Okay.
I'm inclined to choose rations of clean water.
Do you want us to choose now, or should we let the team, once everyone's
You know what?
selected?
You're right.
We could do that in chat.
I was being dumb.
No, I mean, you're the boss, so you can pick.
In addition to group gear, your team can start with a game with a vehicle. Roll 2d6 on the table below and add the number of PCs to the group. So we'll do that too.
That sounds fun.
But we could get a main battle tank if we roll a 15 or higher.
Ooh.
But that's not going to happen. 2d6 plus 4, the most we can get is what? Oh no, 6 plus 6 is 12 plus 4. We could get a battle tank.
That's right. Then we're just playing metal stuff. So
Yeah,
you know,
that
I'm
sounds
fine
fun
with
to
that.
me.
Well, I don't get to play this one, but yeah, I'd be fine with watching that.
Yeah,
Where are the sniper rifles in? I don't see those.
don't argue with me. Let's see. Items. Are they under rifles?
Weapons. Why don't I see rifles?
Oh, well,
Where do the
Watch-
rads go under us?
say it again.
At the last step is to roll for our permanent rads.
Oh, yeah, we could do that. Hold on, I have too many tabs open. Oh, yes. I got 1 ration of fresh water.
Where do rads go on us?
I don't know. What'd you roll for rads?
I haven't yet.
Okay. It's not under bio.
It says other hazards.
Oh, I should do
Chemical.
Oh, radiation is under combat.
Okay.
Where do I put like the rations of food and stuff? Is that a drag and drop or?
It should be a drag and drop.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm radiated.
I got 3.
I'm
What'd you
on
get?
my way to be a ghoul.
Nice.
What'd you get?
I'm
6?
doing clean water right now.
Oh man, these are permanent rads too. I'm over halfway to being a ghoul. You can only do 10.
And ammo's as currency. Where does that go?
Can you drag and drop that?
No, it does not. Click
I just gave myself 2 rounds of what I already had for my 45.
Oh, that's an and. I thought it was an or. I picked just fresh water. I failed there.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Well,
All
I'll put
right.
it in notes for now.
Effects.
It's in effects.
No, hold on. Sorry. Radiation sickness starts at. Well, what is your total rads right now?
6.
Oh gosh,
Yeesh.
you're -2.
Negative 2 what?
Radiations. Hold on. I don't know. Every time you gain a rad, you must immediately roll for stamina to resist radiation poisoning. Okay. So I have to go now to see diseases on the next page.
All right. Well, let's see what happens. I got 2.
Oh gosh. You're fine. At 4, you have 0. At 6, you're at -2. You have. Hold on.
I got 2 diseases?
No. Radiation sickness. You sometimes randomly vomit, diarrhea, or bleed.
Nice.
Oh gosh. When exposed to dangerous infection. Okay.
Oh my
If you
god.
So I'm a really smart, really frail commo guy. That's just what it is.
Oh gosh, yeah. If you get worse, I mean, so right now you automatically are at 2 points of damage, and you can't heal that damage.
Yay! That's my hit capacity.
Yeah.
I'm at half health. We'll see.
That's
Sheesh.
rough.
So Jay, don't know Jay. Don't know if Jay's gonna make it. He's the guy you gotta keep alive, I guess.
Jeez.
Got a D in
Louise.
strength. I got a D in strength, a D in empathy, but intelligence is an A and agility's a B. He can get you where you want to go and figure. Well, you can figure stuff out, but better keep him alive.
Oh my gosh, that would make a great buddy though too. Like somehow
Yeah.
one of the other characters got hooked up with him.
Well, that's all she wrote today, gentlemen.
Beautiful.
We built some crazy characters. I'm excited to
was
see
fun.
this in action. Thanks for helping me make my life of crime.
Yes.
Mm.
Awesome. All right.
Well, this might be the character. Jay might be the character that everybody's escorting. That might be a thing.
That's
If
interesting.
you guys
too.
need to escort one.
Right.
That's true.
We could NPC him. That's so cool though. All right, that was a lot of fun. I haven't done
That
one
was
of those
fun.
before.
Thank you.
Thank
fun
you.
drawing and all of it.
Yes, oh my
So-
gosh. Thank you, chat, as always. This will, of course, be being uploaded to YouTube as well later on. So check us out over there. And this has been another Fantastical Forge with Avenue Studios. Do give us a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you're on YouTube. Of course, follow us on Rumble. Give us a like there. And If you would like to become a part of the ever-growing force known as Avenue Studios, you can do so by joining our locals or Patreon community. Doing so not only helps us continue to create high-quality content, but you'll also gain access to bonus content, as well as our private Discord, where you can chat with us, play games, including this game, Twilight 2000, and so much more. Don't forget to check the links in the description below for the sound, music, and ambience that we use, as well as Twilight 2000 and Foundry Virtual Tabletop. And Adam, good sir, where can people find and support you?
Well, they can find our modest little landing page at theiopc.com or inofplanocrossroads.com. Either one of those work. And you can check us out there. That has all links to our social medias, as well as our support options of Patreon, Subscribe Star, or Locals, or direct contact. If you want to just get a hold of us, you can get a hold of us through comments or the like. So that's what we've got as far as that. And
beautiful. Yeah. I look forward to having you up here in person. We'll be doing some special movie nights, a lot of special recordings, and
costume party.
Oh yes, costume party. It's going to be great. Over the garden wall, so join the locals and Patreon community to become a part of that. Thank you both gentlemen for joining me. And chat, we will see you next time. All right, bye.